everyone, it's Annette Green back again with purple fingers because I've been dyeing some stuff in red cabbage bath this weekend. It is week 8 in my weekly planner series. I'm working on a planner scrapbook here from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and I am doing a weekly series, 1 page per week of my life this year of 2023. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm working on this page right here, so let's get right into it. Again, if you're new, I have pre-cut all my little pages out of fairly neutral paper, all kind of the same value, and then I have been building all kinds of things over the weeks past. So I do have a playlist, a weekly playlist that you can check out if you want to go back and look at some of those older videos. But here's my page today, and like I said, I'm going to just whip this together for week 8. And normally in my planner, I do put some hole reinforcements on this right-hand page, but not on both sides because I don't want it to be too thick. So I will start with that and pick something that kind of goes with my papers and my plan over here. Okay, and I should back up and say what this page is going to be about because it's going to be a little weird this week. You see here, craft lover, because that's me, the craft lover. I'm going to be documenting my new line that's coming out with Elizabeth Craft Designs. I have 10 new die sets coming out and 3 stamp sets coming out. I don't even have the stamps yet. I wanted to use them a little bit on this page. May have to add that later because I'm not getting them till Monday and today's Saturday. But there's a few things that you will see. There's sort of little sneak peeks here that I have die cut from my die cuts. So I don't have a picture of what I want to picture yet, because I wanted to take a picture of all the new dies kind of fanned out and all the stamp sets kind of fanned out, and that's the key to, you know, this page this week, is because that's all I've done all week is make samples with my new stuff. So while I can't show you that stuff yet, I can kind of just have a picture of all the things in my main photo. And here's my little journaling place. So anyway, knowing all that and knowing Craft Lover is going to be sort of my title to the page, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use the reinforcement number 3 pack here, and see the scissors. I'm going to cut those out for my whole reinforcements here. Right, and I went ahead and selected like a gray. I was, you know, going to get all clever and go get some silver metallic cardstock out of the closet, but I decided no, I just want them to be kind of subtle, and there's a little gray up in this image, and there's some grayish stuff here, so I think I'm just going to have them be very subdued over here. I'm not going to ink the edges and make them stand out or anything. I think I'm going to turn them on a little bit of an angle like so, and I'll get that down in a minute, but I just wanted to show you, of course I'll talk about all the dies that I'm using, but I wanted to show you that there are some scissors in this stamps die set. This is the Craft Lover one that I'm using, this circle right here, and it is called Craft Lover. And there's all kinds of great stuff on here, but there is a pair of scissors here too. Are they the same? They're pretty much the same, although it's a fold-over clip, which is really cute. See the little mark there? That's like a score, so you can fold it over and make a clip, kind of like we did with, well, it's not really a fold over, just a little clip thingy like that, kind of action on a tag or whatever on your page. That'd be cute. So you could use that instead of the whole reinforcement packet over there. There's needles in here. There's looks like knitting needles, a regular needle, yarn. I mean, it's really, really cute. Embroidery hoop, and if you've seen people on the team using this to actually embroider real stuff in there and put it on their page, really fun. Safety pin. Okay, so you get the idea, and it's a page die with all these cute holes. And I'll pop up a picture of a page that I made with that. Actually, I made a double page spread with that for when this was first debuted for Elizabeth Crafts. Okay, as I'm getting this last one on here, see my blue tweezers? Those are the new tweezers. The old, whoops, the old tweezers were pink. And I just had to get the new ones because they're new. But I just wanted to show you really quick. When I'm doing little detail-y things and I'm using glue as opposed to double-sided adhesive, I always kind of pinch it with my little microfine tweezers here and hit the glue on the back while I'm squeezing the tweezer, and then I can just pop it into place. That seems to work nicely for me. Okay, so all my little reinforcers are on there, super cute, really cute. Not, you know, glaring and bright and colorful, but just enough to be there. And so I've got a little sneak peek of a new die. This is part of the new die as well. So I've just decided by looking at my page here, you see this color, that olivey green and that bright greenish yellow. That's what started the color choices here. And I believe because my photo will probably be black and white, because it's not gonna, you know, it's just like dies on a package. It's not super colorful. I didn't have to worry about clashing colors or anything like that. So I've done the same thing down here with a little journaling place. This is just rectangles layered. And this is from Graphic 45 journaling card, which if you ever buy those from Graphic 45, you end up having extras like I do all the time. And I constantly use these for tags, writing notes to people when they order something from Etsy or whatever. So I put those to use all the time. Okay, so this is going to be like this, and I will not glue this together until I journal and don't make mistakes. So that'll probably go there. And then I've got my craft lover thing here, sneak peek. I have layered just a craft ivory cardstock circle on the back of the die cut, which is this cute polka dotty teal paper that ties in with everything. And I'm going to mount it on there and probably put it there. And then of course I've got my 8, and I've been playing around. I was trying to find another scrap of this for 2 different reasons. One of them I'll tell you in a minute. The other one was to maybe pull some of this onto my 8. You know, there's the 8, and this is the big number set, the large numbers that I've been using every week. And so that's kind of boring in ivory, so I've been playing around cutting out different colors, and I thought I would share a little something with you, because right now neither one of those really is that great, right? It does not stand out at all. Certainly can ink the edges, but I think I want to do something a little more to it to make it pop. So we'll play with both of these and see what we can do. I've grabbed Evergreen Bough, which is just distress ink, and I want to just add a little more color to that. And then the same over here with Crushed Olive. So let's see what we can get to happen here. I do this a lot when I just don't have enough, or maybe it's not bright enough, the color. I'll just kind of add some ink to it and make it how I need it, you know. So instead of all those white places or off-white places, I'll just kind of spread a little of this on there and still leave that background, you know, all that printing and whatever's back there. That definitely stands out as I hold it over there. I'll show you both of these in a second. Now let's do this one with, what'd I say? Crushed Olive. Now I'm using my yellow dauber because it's a pretty yellow green here. All right, let's see how that goes. And there's a lot of nice color in here already with the teal, so I don't want to take all of that away. But I'm just kind of filling in those places that were super light on the light background of my page. So that's kind of cool. And I still will ink the edges of these. So let's take a look at how that looks here. And you can help me decide what we're going to do. All right, so let's say we got all our stuff in place. This is over here. All right, we've got that guy. Not bad. Not bad. Because it goes like teal, teal, teal. Nice little trail for the eye, right? Although there is this one. But right away I say no, too much of that. Too much of that. We'll save that maybe for day 18. Which, by the way, somebody messaged me, I can't remember who, and said, when you get to the double digits, are you still going to use these big giant numbers, or are you worried that you won't have enough room and it'll be just too much? And the answer was, well, I hadn't thought of that. I guess we'll see. So we will see. We will see in just a few days, because if this is day 8 or week, not days, in a couple of weeks, we will find out on week 10 what I will do. We'll see. Okay, to me that stands out nicely. It looks great. Now we have one more thing that I wanted to show you. Okay, I started to put glue on the back of here. I'm starting to put things down, but I wanted to show you something first. I forgot. So I'm gonna set that aside. But I wanted to show you very quickly. I've got these two things on here, and I was getting ready to lay everything else down here. And what I'm going to do with this guy is put a little removable adhesive, just so it's there and I can see it, but I'm not ready to commit yet because I have to write on there. That's going to go down there. This is going to go about here. Now, what bothers me is that, you know, I know it's about what I'm going to say and what the picture is going to be up here, but I really love this here, this flower, this image back here. So I'm thinking of an idea, and here's what I like to do sometimes when I have this situation. I did dig through my papers. I tried to see, did I have another sheet of this? Could I just cut a fussy cut one and put it over the top? I want this stuff on the top. So what I'm going to do is take my craft knife here and I'm going to cut it. Now, that does affect the back of the paper, of course. So we'll talk about that. But, by the way, this is what I do here. I've got one of these little boxes from the dollar store. And these are all spent blades that are no good anymore from my craft knife. And for now, it's a safe place to keep them until I throw them away. And I have to, you know, throw them away in such a way that they're safe in the trash. And I use the Cricut knife with the Cricut blades. You saw how easy that was. Okay, so I've got a cutting mat down here and a brand new blade. And I could do this on my glass mat, of course, but I find that I slide around a little too much. And this sort of grips my paper better. So I'm just going to start with, here, let's zoom in too, because a lot of people aren't super comfortable with their craft knife, and we are sort of fussy cutting with the craft knife. But you see how my hand and the tool is somewhat flat. Okay, I don't need to go over here in this space. I'm keeping my hand flat. I am pulling toward me and I'm rotating the paper all the time. I don't try to go like this or like this, and my hand is certainly not straight up and down, because that's the surefire way to break the tip on your knife right away. Too much pressure. And I can always go back if I haven't pressed hard enough, and I can cut again, but I'd rather do two somewhat medium passes than one super hard one and break my knife. So I'll just go around all these spaces, always pulling toward me, hand always flat. And when I get this all done, I'll show you. Okay, I have cut through it all. I've checked it all. I've contemplated inking the edges, and I'm not going to do it. So I think it's going to be fine. So the plan is to maybe get this under here. I don't know where exactly yet, but kind of there. And this guy, because I put glue on him, wants to bend. Then I'm thinking that goes about there. So doesn't that look so much better than when they were all just sitting on top? This is pretty cool. I feel like I want to ink the edge right there. Maybe I will still. All right, so here, I'll show you what I do when I do those little tiny spaces. See if I can reach it. Oh, Okay, you can get these, eye makeup applicators. These are fancy ones that are not for eye makeup. They're actually for painting, drawing, whatever. I don't know. I probably threw them in my cart once when I was buying something else. But they do have little, like almost disposable kinds for eye makeup that you can use for this. So I would get in here in those tight little places and just gently ink the edge. Now that's going to take me a few minutes, so I won't bore you with that. So let me get that done and I'll come back and show you. Okay, got that done. While I had the brown ink out, I went ahead and inked all my outer edges of my page. Okay, so there it is. And let's see how much better that's going to look. I think it's going to look a lot better. I've got the camera pushed a little further away, so I'm sorry if I've gone off camera a couple times with my stuff. Maybe this needs to come up a little bit. What do you think? I know it's crooked. I can see it. Okay. I got to make sure I stay away from this hole over here. So, okay. Right? Looks good. All right, so I just have to commit, get this all down. Now, I don't want to stick any glue behind here because I might have to pull that up, but I am going to get this down. And in the meanwhile, while I'm gluing this, I will tell you, because I'm sure that some of you want to know, when is my new release coming out? And we're really hoping for late March. There will be plenty of sneak peeks. And of course, on the Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook page, during Facebook Lives and stuff leading up to that, we'll give you some little sneak peeks. But I can't, I had to get special permission just to show you the few things that I did here, so it's on the down low. So just stay tuned. Okay, this is my last bit, and I only put it in the middle because, again, I don't have my photo down yet, and I might have to lift that up. So do we think it would be cute to tilt it? Oh, we have to read the word lover. Lover. Can we still make out that word? I think so. Okay. So I will squeak a little glue under here, because otherwise that would be odd. Just kind of flapping, okay? And after I get this journaled perfectly, I will glue this down too, just so it doesn't catch on anything. We can't glue that down because there's nothing to glue it to. All right, so yes, the back of my page looks like that. See that? So, I mean, next week I'm just gonna have to cover that up. But that's not a big deal. I can do it. All right, well, I don't have a photo yet, so that's weird, and I'm sorry. But that is basically week 8. Let's back it out a little bit here. Week 8, and how does it look next to week 7? Completely different, which is good because it doesn't have to look like a spread. Not in my book. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I thank you for joining me. I'm going to get this in here. I'll see you next week. And maybe I'll give you another sneak peek. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.